Hello, hello. It's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. I'm so excited that you're joining me. Today is a very special day. It is Thursday, January 5th, and it is launch day for the brand new mini catalog from Stampin Up. It's the January through April 2023 catalog, and today I can finally show you the inside pages of the new catalog. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the catalog and show you all the new designer paper and ribbon and embellishments, along with 55 card ideas using the brand new product. I know this video is going to inspire you. I'm so excited to share these cards. Some of them I've made personally, and others are swaps that I've received from other demonstrator friends, and I know you're going to absolutely love the card ideas. Thank you so much for sharing the video, Tony. If you think you have friends who would enjoy seeing all these ideas and getting a peek at everything in the new mini catalog, please go ahead and share this video with your stamping friends. I know they're going to love it so much. This is my first video of the new year, my first Facebook Live, so Happy New Year! I'm so glad that you're here tonight joining me. I'm contemplating a change for Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. More like a change of venue, not a change in date and time. We're still going to be Thursday nights, but sometimes I have some issues, especially if I have to pre-record a video with Facebook. And so I'm considering changing the Facebook Live to a YouTube Live every Thursday night. Same schedule, every Thursday, 7:15 p.m. Central Time. I would love to get your feedback. I've been doing this video live on Facebook for the last 2 years. Is it going on 3 years? I've lost track now. And so I hate to leave you on Facebook. I would still post the link and there would still be a live chat just over on YouTube. So let me know what you think. Leave me a comment and let me know. I always post to YouTube afterwards. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sure you're anxious for me to go over there. But I would love to know what you think about that. And hopefully you can comment over there. Okay. I know sometimes people have problems with one or the other. I don't know. Oh, good. I'm seeing some of your feedback and I promise I'll read all of your comments. Hey, did you guys place an order today? Because not only is it a new mini catalog that launched, but it's the first day of Sale-a-Bration. If you're new to Stampin' Up, Sale-a-Bration is an annual promotion where you get freebies for every $50 or $100 that you order. And so you can choose from some new designer paper, some new stamp sets. In this video, I'm not going to be focusing on the Sale-a-Bration freebies. That's going to be another video. Today's video is going to be all about the mini catalog. So I'm going to show you all the new designer paper. I'm going to be showing you some stamp sets and 55 card samples. Now, the reason I wanted to go through everything and show you every single paper, every single ribbon is because I'm offering a product share for the mini catalog. So you can sample all of the designer paper and all of the ribbon that I'm sharing tonight. So if you're interested in sampling everything, you can sign up and get your product share. I'm still taking product share orders. I did put in the first orders today for it. But it's not too late. So you can go to tinyurl/Jan or JANAPR for January, April 2023 product share. The link is in the video description, so you can check it out there. You have another, I'm going to say week to sign up for the product share. And once I get all the product, I'll cut the paper and wind the ribbon. The ribbon all comes like this, wound around a piece of cardboard, so you can use a little bit at a time. And maybe some of the cards that I'm going to show you tonight will inspire you to use the designer paper and the ribbon that comes in here. This year, it's just the designer paper and ribbon, no embellishments. It has become a little cumbersome to try to break those up. And the way that they come, it's such a small little sliver that sometimes I feel like they just get caught up on each other and they're not as usable as I would hope that they would be. So anyway, if you're interested, make sure that you sign up. Let's go ahead and get started. I have so much stuff to show you today. I've got it all lined up in my box in order of how it appears in the catalog. So we're just going to flip right through the catalog and I'm going to pull stuff out as we go. I just love Stampin' Up's mini catalogs. And this one, I have to say, is giant. There's nothing mini about this mini catalog. It is 91 pages, and it was designed and intended to be a 6-month catalog, and then they decided to change the catalog cycles, and so we only have 4 months for this amazing catalog, January through April. So you want to make sure that you get your favorites, because I have a feeling there's going to be some things that sell out before the end of the catalog period and won't be restocked. I don't have any insider information. This is just based on my 20 years of experience as a demonstrator. A 4-month catalog cycle is a little bit short, so make sure that you get your favorites starting today. All right, let's go through. I'm not going to focus on all the stamp sets. Mostly I want to talk about the suites and the designer paper and the accessories. So we're going to start with the Country Floral Lane. It starts on page 8 and 9. This is the January through April 2023 mini catalog if you're just joining us. And after I'm done with the video, I'll add the description. In the video description, I'll add the link so that you can view the entire catalog if you haven't seen it yet. And if you would like a copy, you can get a free copy by shopping with me. I send free copies to everyone who orders from me regularly. So I consider regularly $50 within a 12-month period. So if you've ordered $50 in the last 12 months, then you should have gotten a catalog from me in the mail. If you order from me this month, I will send you a free catalog. I'll send you all of the catalogs. So we're starting with Country Floral Lane, and I'm going to start with the designer papers. So this suite has 2 designer papers, and all of the papers for the product sheet are cut to 6x6. So that's what I'm showing you today. The first one, however, is the one on the bottom. This is a 12x12 designer paper. And so I'll let you know when the papers are 12x12. So we've got some beautiful colors here: Petal Pink, Sweet Sorbet, Mossy Meadow, Mint Macaron, Balmy Blue. This is sort of a Valentine theme, but it's not like, there's not tons and tons and tons of hearts. I love that the colors are not like overly Valentine. This suite has a stamp set with a coordinating punch, and what is the name of that punch? It coordinates with this designer paper. Where did it go? Country Bouquet Floral. It's called the Country Bouquet Punch. I just recently ordered it because I couldn't help myself. And so you can see that it coordinates, and you can just punch that right out. And even if you don't have the stamp set, you can still create something fun with the punch and the designer paper. Okay, so that's one side. All our papers are double-sided though, and so we've got some great B-side patterns. I love, again, very subtly Valentine's Day, but not overly Valentine's Day. The other designer paper in this suite is called Country Gingham, and this is a 6x6 paper. So it does come 6x6, and you get 8 sheets each of 6 different double-sided patterns. Just as the name implies, it's gingham. So you're going to see some Petal Pink, Sweet Sorbet. These are all colors that coordinate with the other paper. And then on the flip side, we've got Balmy Blue and Mint Macaron. So on one side, we've got gingham in one color, and then a different gingham on the other side in a different color. I know, so much fun. I love that this is, again, not overly Valentine-y, but the perfect colors and the perfect little patterns. So I do have some samples. Oh, before we get to that, the accessories. So we've got a ribbon combo pack. This comes together, burlap and real red. And I say burlap, but I have to let you know that it's not a very like stiff and heavy burlap. It's very soft and very easy to create bows with. Okay, so we've got both of those colors. And then we also have some pastel adhesive to back sequins. Adhesive back sequins are my favorite. I love how easy they are. The adhesive is already on there, and I really love the packaging. This time we've got it flat in a cello package. In the past, we've had the same sort of sequins, but in a container that once you open it, it doesn't close anymore. So I love that we've got this resealable container, and it's got 2 sheets and all those colors. So this is probably one of my favorite things in the new catalog. I love it. And again, not overly Valentine's. All right, let's look at some samples. I've gotten some beautiful swaps. Uh-oh, that's not part of the swap. Some beautiful swaps using this paper, this suite. This first one is actually from my mom, Susan LaCroix. She did this in one of our Sunday stamping videos. I love the way that turned out in the sweet colors in that. Here's one from Meg Lovin. I always love her sweet and simple layouts. This one using that gingham, country gingham designer paper. Here's some more with the gingham. Isn't this fun? Just folding that back to show the other side. This one's from Deb Snyder. Oh, this one's fun. Just showing off some of that cute designer paper. This is from Bonnie O'Neill. And then here are some cards that use the designer paper with different stamp sets. So this is one that I shared in one of my 12 Days of Christmas videos using a stamp set from the annual catalog. And then this one is from Gwen Duckworth using the new bunny punch. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so that is the Gingham Cottage. No, Country Floral. Country Floral and all that designer paper. So let's keep going. I have some samples to show you using the next 2 pages. We've got some ice cream. Isn't this fun? Share a milkshake. I just ordered this bundle today with the product share order. I'm really excited to get this one. This one's from Kathy Miller. And I love how she used the words to create a background here. You're the cherry on top. Here's another swap card from Rachel. I think it's Rachel Chamberlain. Oh, so sweet and simple. Just my style. Love the colors here. Katie, hello, Katie. Katie is our newest Jubilant Stamper who just joined as a demonstrator today. Congratulations and welcome, Katie. I'm so glad that you joined my team. And I have to know, Katie, did you choose the new Boho Blue Mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine? We're going to take a quick little commercial break here. Isn't this cute? As part of the Celebration joint offer, I wasn't planning to talk about this. As part of the Celebration joint offer, when you join as a demonstrator during Celebration, you can choose to get this new Boho Blue mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine for half price. Normally, the mini machine is $63, and you can add it on to your starter kit for $30. You can choose either Boho Blue or the white. Or if you don't want to get the mini machine, you don't have to. The Celebration offer includes $50 extra in your starter kit, which means you can choose $175 in product for only $99 plus tax. I mean, it is a crazy good deal. Katie, I'm so excited that you took advantage of it. And I'm so glad that you got this Boho Blue mini machine. It is so cute. And I did name it in a video with Mom recently. You know, my white mini machine is called Lucy. And so we named the little blue Desi. Little Lucy, little Desi, from I Love Lucy, if you're not catching the reference. I know it is such an amazing deal. And I would love to know, demonstrators who are watching, did you pre-order your Boho Blue mini machine? If you're already a demonstrator, you can pre-order the Boho Blue mini machine. It is available for demonstrators until January 16th. And after that, it is only available to new demonstrators who join the Stampin' Up! Family during celebration. It will not be available for sale after that. So make sure that you get your little blue or whatever you decide to call yours. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that machine. I'll put a link in the video description to details about joining my team, FAQs about what it's like to be a demonstrator. If you're watching and you're a demonstrator right now, leave a comment and let us know what you love about being a demonstrator. Myrtle says she's broke down and ordered the boho blue. I know, right? It's so cute. I'm a sucker for like limited edition colors. So Tony said she ordered it too. I know. I haven't had a chance to use it actually because I used it once in a video for Mom, but we went away for the holidays, and so I haven't really been stamping much the last couple weeks with Christmas and our vacation to Florida. And so I'm excited to really break in Desi this week. Okay, let's get back to our catalog tour. We have the Share a Milkshake. Such fun cards. I cannot wait to use this some more. And then did you notice up here in the corner the opaque adhesive gems? They don't necessarily go with any designer paper, and I think they could work with so many different designer papers and different things. The colors here: gorgeous grape, melon, mambo, fresh freesia, and white. So if you're wondering where this came from, it's right here between pages 12 and 13 in that mini catalog. So much fun. And then over here, you know what? I couldn't resist. I had to get these cute little love cats. Here's a swap card that I made using the country floral paper and those cute little love cats. I think I love them because they're just so easy and bold to stamp. I'm not the only one who loved them because I also got this swap card from Kelly Atchison, who used the same cute little cat. I'm excited to make some Valentines, and I think just some fun thinking of you cards. I know so many cat lovers out there. Even though I'm allergic, I usually don't care for cats, but these cats are just too cute. I couldn't resist. Okay, moving right along. Our next suite. Oh, you know what? I have two more cards. I'm kind of skipping ahead in the catalog because this is a stamp set that's coming up. It's the new Gnome stamp set, but I put it up here because it uses some of that country floral designer paper, so I wanted to show it at the same time. We have a brand new Gnome set that coordinates with the Gnome dies that were in the last mini catalog. So if you love those gnomes, then make sure that you get the new stamp set. It's really cute. I'll show you the stamp set when we get closer to it. Oh, I forgot to give credit here. Let's see. This one is from Sandy Carlson. And this one from Beth Alvis. I have to show you this one because it is an easel card and it's so cute. Let's see. Oh, I'm just going to fold that here. And then when it's open, it props up against the little hearts. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. I just love it. Okay. Moving right along, our next suite is the Fancy Flora suite. This one is a little out of my comfort zone, I'll say. I do love the paper, though. It is a 6x6 designer paper, and it has that sort of oil painting look to it. These are all hand painted by Stampin' Up! Concept artists and then digitized and turned into the designer paper print. Amazing, gorgeous, and one of a kind. Okay, so this is a 6x6 paper. That means you're going to get, in a regular package, 4 sheets each of 12 different patterns. Also in this suite, we have this fine shimmer paper, and this is really heavy. It's very heavy, white on one side and the shimmer on the other side. The colors here are soft, succulent, fresh freesia, and gold, and it's 12 by 12. You get 2 sheets of each of those colors. So 6 sheets total in that package. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Okay, so here is the Fancy Flora paper. This is 6x6, and I'm going to move the catalog for a second so I can spread it out and you can see it really well. Okay, so we have I'm going to flip them as I go. I just love the colors here. We've got petal pink and fresh freesia, soft succulent, balmy blue, soft sea foam, some basic gray. Oh, I just love that one. Calypso coral, crushed curry, night of navy, starry sky, evening evergreen. I love that one. So many beautiful patterns. Oh my gosh, I just love it. It makes me want to paint. Do you guys paint? Oh, I love this one too. It looks like gold, even though it's like a brown. I don't know. It looks metallic. It's not metallic, but it just looks like it is. So beautiful. I feel like you could make some really gorgeous cards without having to do a whole lot. Lucky for you, I have a few samples of what that might look like on a card. So let me break those out. Here's one that I created in one of my 12 Days of Christmas videos using both the bundles that come in this suite, the two-tone floral and something fancy. I used the large die in that set, so this large die here, to emboss with the silicone craft mat. And if you haven't seen that, you'll have to check out. I'll put the link in the video description so you can see that video. It's really fun. Also on this card, I used the new embellishments. These are called iridescent pastel gems, and they come in those three colors: calypso coral, balmy blue, and gold. And then we have some pool party grow grain ribbon that is also part of this suite. Okay, so there's my card, and then this one is from Angie Leach, and she's using a different pattern of that designer paper. This one is from Anna Masternack. She's got the shimmer paper in there, so beautiful. And then lastly, one from Barb Mulliken. Love these colors together. The pale papaya, I think she stamped off and then stamped again. Embossed down here in the black. Can you see that? Gorgeous. Okay, so both of these bundles are in the suite, and I have to tell you, I have a special add-on offer, a special discount I'm offering if you add on the Something Fancy stamp set to your product share. So you're going to find the information about that at that link, tinyurl.com/Jan-Apr 2023 product share. You'll save $5.83 when you add Something Fancy to your product share, and you'll qualify to choose a Sale-a-Bration gift to add onto your package. I love the style font on this with the mixed print font and script font, and I think it's got a lot of really great versatile occasion greetings in here. So I think you'll really enjoy this Something Fancy stamp set. Moving right along, let's see what's next in our little tour. I'm going to point these out. They're kind of hidden up here, the dragonfly trinkets. They don't really belong to a suite, but we've got them here with this cute Spring Blessings stamp set. These are flat on one side, and then we've got that, can we see that better there? The sort of grooves, really beautiful little dragonfly trinkets. Definitely going to make your card non-machinable, but totally worth it, I think. That's where you're going to find them, up there in the corner. We have a lot of like little things that are hidden, I think. Next up, I have some cards featuring this stamp set here. This is called Fragrant Flowers, and it coordinates with a Sale-a-Bration designer paper called Favored Flowers. That's what you'll see featured on these two cards. I use this stamp set to stamp on the background, and then the big bold greeting that's part of that same stamp set. I'll be sharing some more projects with this stamp set and this designer paper in another video, but I just wanted to pop it in here and show you where the coordinating stamp set for that Sale-a-Bration designer paper is. All right, let's keep going. Our next product suite is By the Bay. Oh my goodness. This one is one of my favorites just because of the theme. I love anything that has to do with ocean. In fact, we went to Venice Beach in Florida while we were there, and we collected seashells and shark teeth, and I especially picked out little tiny seashells so I could bring them home and make a shaker card. So I'm really excited to do that with the Seaside Bay suite. It's going to be so perfect. I can't wait to see how this card turns out. I know. I'm seeing everyone who I know lives like in Florida. I see you guys commenting. This is definitely a favorite if you love the ocean, if you love the sea. This designer paper is a 6x6 designer paper. So that means you get 12 different patterns. It's also a specialty specialty paper. Can you see that we have some iridescent kind of embossed images as well as some gold foil. So you're going to get 12 different patterns here, and in the product share you'll get one sheet of each. I'm going to try to go through each one here. So versatile. I just love these patterns. And on the other side, I feel like you can use these sort of watercolor images for other things as well. Can you see that shimmer? Oh my gosh, this paper is so special. These colors are great too. We've got balmy blue, mint macaron, crumb cake, night of navy. Am I catching it? And then petal pink. Petal pink is like in so many of the designer papers. Love this one. Oh, if you have the Friends Are Like Seashells bundle or the seashells embossing folder, it's going to go beautifully with this suite as well. The dies that are part of the bundle also will die cut the bird and the crab on this sheet. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. In addition, we have some cool accessories like the flat adhesive backed pearls. And they're flat, but they still do have some thickness to them, so they're probably going to make your card non-machinable. The ribbon here is a balmy blue and white variegated ribbon. So you have sort of that like fading color, really soft, kind of like a seam binding ribbon here. Let me show you some samples that I've made. I've made quite a few with this one using that seashells embossing folder in the background. I stamped the bird on this one and I die cut the bird on that one. I love the different dimensions and colors here. This paper in the background is gorgeous. Using some of those pebbles. Here's another one that I made. I've got a video showing how I did the gold leafing on that one. Really beautiful. And then I got a couple swap cards. This first one is from Rayanne Littrell. And the second one is from Marnie Stahl. Oh, are you a fan of this suite, Seaside Bay? It is definitely one of my favorite, and I'm so excited to have something other than flowers to craft with. That was one of my favorite things I think about this one. All right, let's see what is next in the catalog. We've got some fun, we've got some really fun different kind of stamp sets like the bird nest, and this one's really cool the way they show that you can do some paper piercing and use some different tools on it. Queen Bee is a new one. This is inspired by $1 Million Achiever Laura Milligan. I got this swap card from Debbie Garthwaite using that new suite. I haven't gotten it yet myself, but it's on my list with everything else. This was one that I was excited to get though. Silly Goose, so much fun. I cased this card from the catalog and now I can show you the original sample here. I used the Butterfly Kisses designer paper from the annual catalog and just changed up the colors a little bit, added some flowers, but otherwise I used the same image and the same layout there. I kind of like the way mine turned out. The colors here: Parakeet Party, Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, a little bit of Pool Party there for the waters, and that's so much fun. And then I got this one from Margot Richardson. Oh my gosh, these geese are just so much fun to color and stamp. I like cute critters though, and if you like cute critters, you're going to love the adorable owls in the Sale-a-Bration catalog. Silly Goose, right there on page 27. Oh, speaking of the sea, what do you think of the new sea turtle stamp set? Joe, I think of you every time I open up this page. I haven't gotten it yet. It's on my list. I'm trying to pace myself. I can't get everything at once, even though sometimes I feel like I try to. Next up, the Regency Park Suite. This is another one where we have 6x6 designer paper. There's quite a bit of 6x6 designer paper in this catalog. And I like 6x6 designer paper because it means more patterns. As a card maker, I find it to be a good size for me. But I would love to hear what you think. Do you prefer 6x6 designer paper or do you prefer 12x12 designer paper? Leave a comment and let me know. This one is 6x6. And like I said, you do get a lot of patterns that way. So I'm going to move the book for a second so we can see them all, especially because it's kind of a busy pattern. So 12 different double-sided patterns, and this one is a floral suite. I'm loving the colors here. We've got some crushed curry, sweet sorbet, balmy blue, petal pink. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I just want to make a card right now. This is one of my favorites, and I haven't had a chance to play with this suite yet, so I'm really excited to do that. So we've got Mango Melody, Balmy Blue, Night of Navy, Sweet Sorbet. So many great colors here. And some of these I think would coordinate with the punch. So this suite has it has two stamp sets. Let me get them out. Let's bring it back over here. This one has two bundles, and I promise I'll come back to show you the rest of the stuff. Two bundles, and you can see the imagery kind of coordinates. I love that they're thinking about all kinds of crafters. Some crafters love punches and some crafters love dies. And so with this set, you have a punch bundle and a die bundle, and both of them coordinate with the designer paper. So you can get them both, of course, like I did, or you can get the punch if you prefer the punch, or you can get the dies if you prefer the dies. Just reaching around to grab the two so you can see. And I think both are photopolymer. Yes. So both are photopolymer. That's the clear stamps that you can see through. And again, they coordinate together. So here are the dies that coordinate with the one with the words has the dies, and the one without the words has the punch, which is just a great punch in general. Even if you don't get the stamp set, it has a great punch to layer those flowers. Speaking of layering, the stamp is designed to be a two-step stamp set. So you can stamp the outline and then you can stamp the solid image, or you can use them separately. And I love the versatility of that. If you're looking for an outline that you can color, you can use that. If you're looking just for a solid stamp, you can use them independently or together. I wanted to show you, I die cut some of these labels. I was hoping to make a card really quick, but it didn't happen. But the labels are really fun because we've got these stitched border and the flowers on here. And so there's three different labels. Two of them have flowers and one of them is just got that plain. We used to have a whole set like this. It was like a stitched nested label dies. Oh, I just love these. So I'm excited to play and do some fun things with the designer paper and the punch. I just love all the samples in the catalog. One of my favorite samples is back here. And this is one of the cards I was going to try to whip up. It is, where did it go? Right here. I just love the colors. I love the way that pops. And so they did layer here with the bold image stamped with the outline. Let me show you the other items in this suite. So we've got the 6x6 designer paper. And then in addition, we have some 12x12 specialty paper. And this is called textured 12x12 shimmer paper. What's really interesting is there's not a back side or a front side to these. So you have a very subtle ribbed texture, and that texture is found on both sides. Can you see? It's kind of unique. I love that it's sometimes you get like white on one side or it's like solid on one side, but I love that you can see that texture on both sides. It's not as heavy as that shimmer paper I showed you before, but it is still a good thickness. So this comes in balmy blue, And this looks like shaded spruce and white. So this is a 12 by 12 specialty paper. And then we have some ribbon, some of my favorite ribbon in the new catalog. This is Night of Navy bordered ribbon, really soft. Can you see we've got darker on the sides, then a little bit of lighter on the middle. It kind of reminds me of the denim ribbon, but maybe a little bit fancier. And then the gems here are adhesive backed milky dots. And we've got 4 colors. One of them is just peeking out here. And these colors are Mango Melody, Night of Navy, and then Petal Pink, I guess is this one, and white. The Petal Pink to me almost looks smoky slate. I think it looks a little bit dark. So it's not just your camera. Definitely, like, comparing it to the catalog page, I think it looks pinker in the catalog than it does in person, just slightly. There's also a really great embossing folder called the Cane Weave 3D embossing folder. And I do have that, but I didn't emboss a piece to show you. So you'll have to wait and see that in another video. I have one sample using the Regency Park suite. This was a swap that my mom made, Susan LaCroix. And I love the layout that she did here, showing off squares of the designer paper, a little bit of that ribbon, and even some of the milky dots. I can't wait to play with this suite and make some more cards. So stay tuned for sure. Okay, moving right along, I wanted to stop and show you the On the Farm bundle. This coordinates with another Sale-a-Bration designer paper. And I'm not showing you the paper today, but I just wanted to show you Day at the Farm paper coordinates with this bundle here. I did make, I'm seeing all your laugh faces and there's a little delay. This is a card that I made in one of the 12 Days of Christmas videos. And I showed the masking technique with masking paper. So I stamped the sheep and then I masked and I stamped a whole bunch of sheets. So this card is from all of us. Isn't that fun? I haven't had a chance to do any more with this bundle yet, but I'm excited to really get into that designer paper and make some more cards with it. Our next suite, actually, we're gonna point out really quick, another just in the corner random embellishment, Enamel Dot Essentials. This is a package that has 3 different colors, navy, crumb cake, and white. I'm going to flip it that way so you can see all the colors. And it's kind of random. I think it goes with a lot of things, but it's not tied to a suite. So I just kind of wanted to point that out. If you like neutral colors, especially, I think this is going to be a really great embellishment for guy cards, for masculine cards. Navy, crumb cake, and white. It's a good one. Okay. We're going to keep moving. We've got some fun new bundles. I love, love, love. Here's those gnomes. And then here's another great punch bundle, the Lucky Clover bundle. If you love celebrating St. Patrick's Day, that's going to be a really fun one. Our next suite is the Delicate Desert Suite. If you went to Onstage, Sarah and Shelley demonstrated some projects using the Delicate Desert Suite, which was really fun and made me give it a second look because this one isn't necessarily my style, but I love what they did with it. There's 2 different papers. They're both 12 by 12. I've just got it cut down to 6 by 6 for the product share. So these are very like Southwestern desert kind of prints and images. The colors here, Petal Pink, Calypso Coral, Cajun Craze, Soft Succulent, and Gray Granite. And then, of course, we've got a flip side. So, again, it's kind of out of my comfort zone a little bit, but I'm excited to play around and to create some fun projects. In addition to the Delicate Desert designer paper, we have the dry brushed metallic paper, and whoa, that's a lot of foil. There are 2 colors here, Petal Pink and Gold, and Soft Succulent and Gold. And these are also 12 by 12, so you're going to get 2 sheets of each pattern in one package of paper. I don't know. I'm digging it. Like I said, I got to play a little bit more. We've got some pale papaya faux velvet ribbon. And so we've had a couple other colors like this. Mint macaroni, I can remember recently. This is, I don't know. I don't know that I would tie it, into a bow. It's kind of a bulky ribbon, but using a little piece as they did kind of behind elements, I think would be a really great way to use this ribbon. And then some embellishments. We've got the gold faceted adhesive backed sequins. These are kind of fun. I always love adhesive back sequins. So these are a little bit bigger than some of the ones we showed earlier, but a fun thing to use with the suite. I've got a couple card swaps. I haven't made any samples myself yet, but this one is from Sandy Jacobson. I love this one with that brushed metallic. I might like this a little more than I thought. This one's from Celine Kempton. And this one also uses that brushed metallic. This one is from Kay Cogbill. And a little bit of that ribbon back there. Kind of fun. I don't know. What do you guys think of this suite? Yay or nay? Leave a comment and let me know. I'm warming up to it. The more I see with it, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this one. So leave a comment, let me know. I'll be sure to be making more with it to share. I did get this bundle because I'm a sucker and I can get everything. Oh, thanks so much for sharing the video, Jean. I am sharing 55 card ideas using stuff from the new mini catalog today. And so I hope that you are inspired by all this new stuff. So much exciting stuff. I'm going to pause here and show you some of this new animal print paper. This one is kind of fun. It is a single-sided design. Oh, nope, I lied. It is double-sided. Look at that. Usually foil paper is single-sided. I should not make assumptions. Like an animal. This is a 12 by 12 designer paper. Foil on one side, gold and silver, and the other side does have a similar pattern in colors. So soft suede and crumb cake. This one has got crumb cake and soft suede again. Snake skin. Oh, I kind of like the different looks. The foil is a little much for me. This is smoky slate and basic gray. I'm just not sure how I would use this one, which is a great thing about the product share, because with the product share, you get a little bit of everything and you don't have to commit to a whole package. So if you're interested in getting a product share, you'll get 6 by 6 pieces of all the paper that I'm showing tonight. And so you don't have to get a whole package. You can just get a little bit and play around. And then when you discover you really like a paper, then you can get the whole package and you'll know ahead of time. So it's kind of like a try before you buy with the product shares. Oh, this one is fun. Like an animal on page 45. It doesn't necessarily have any coordinating, stamp sets, but I'm sure that we can find some stamp sets that would go really well with that. Next up, another specialty paper, kind of down here with the Ballet Beauty stamp set. This is the Vellum Basics, and I'm not sure how well you can see. Let me just move this aside for a second so I can show you. We have white patterns on these Vellum Basics. So we've got the leaves and the stripes and the polka dots. This is a 12 by 12 vellum, and you get 2 each of the 3 different designs. Really soft and beautiful, and even though it doesn't coordinate with any particular suite, I think you can make some really beautiful sweet cards for, I see, like Mother's Day and Easter, and I think that's going to come in handy, be versatile with a lot of different things. Of course, beautiful with the ballet as well. Next up, we have a new hybrid bundle where you can die cut and emboss at the same time. It's called Sweet Citrus. I have one sample here from Natalie Travis, and I love the look of the die cut embossed, like stamped image. I just think that's so much fun. I saw an artisan create a coconut with this stamp in particular here. So I'm excited to play with this one and make some fun cards. I think this is going to be so much fun for summer. Like we're not summer yet, it's January. And this catalog goes until April, but I just think the citrus is going to be so much fun for creating bright summer cards. I know, the taco set, I just ordered this one today too. This is another one that is from inspired by $1 Million Achiever Erica Serwin, and so I think it's just so cute. It reminds me of my kids because they're always drawing like little faces on everything. So I'll be showing some more with Taco Fiesta once I get it. I didn't get any swap cards with it, unfortunately, but I do have some cards to show you using the new Rain or Shine suite. This one includes 12 by 12 specialty designer paper called Rain or Shine. Again, this is a 12 by 12 paper and it is specialty. Can you see the UV coating? Sort of like a clear coating, which is so much fun on the umbrellas and the raindrops, and especially this one. Can you see that in the lights? So much fun. On some of these, we've got like the raincoat and the puddle. And this one is a bigger, it's like a bigger sheet. It's a full 12 by 12 pattern. This has got some great B-sides that are so bright and happy, like the opposite of a rainy day, which is why I love them so much, right? Because what do you need on a rainy day? Bright colors to cheer you up. And so I see these bright colors in the raincoats and in the flowers and the imagery, because what comes after rain is flowers, of course. So Rain or Shine is got some fun images. Now these images of the turtle and the rabbit and the fox will all die cut using the coordinating stamps or coordinating dies from the Playing in the Rain bundle. There's a great embossing folder with raindrops, and the other embellishment in here is the loose daisy embellishment. And I forgot I was going to air this out. These are like little resin flowers. They're very, very flat, but I have to warn you, there is a very, very heavy chemical kind of odor to these. And so if you are sensitive to odors, do not order these. And if you just can't resist, I highly recommend letting them air out somewhere, maybe in the garage or something. Like, it's really, really strong. I had to put the lid back on because it was too much for me. So very strong odor. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what's up with that. It must just be something to do with the material, their manufacturing process. But like I said, if you're sensitive to odors, you may consider not getting the loose daisy embellishments. I don't know that I say that very often about not buying something, but they're really super fun and they're great for like a shaker card or sticking on your card, but they do stink. They're very smelly. I've got a couple samples to show you using this suite. Oh my gosh, I just love this one. This is from Mary McNeely. She always does such an amazing job. This is colored. We got the embossing folder in the background, such a happy card. And then she's glued some of those flowers down on her card. Here's a fun one. This one is from Dina Reekhow using the designer paper on the background and stamping and coloring the turtle. So stinking cute. Oh my gosh, I just can't. This one is from Betsy Kreider. I love the little circles here. Such a fun way to use that pink designer paper with the turtle, which she also colored. Oh my gosh, such a great job. I didn't. I cheated. I made this card for the 12 days of Christmas and I just die cut the designer paper. But I loved the puddle and the raindrops. I used the pearlized enamel, or the squeezy stuff. What is it called? Pearlized enamel. Yeah, pearlized enamel effects. And this was in the mini catalog. It had red and gray and white. And so I used it and painted it on the cardstock. Can you see that on the blue cardstock to create a shimmer cardstock? And then I also used it to create raindrops on the designer paper to kind of embellish a little bit more. I love the way that card turned out. So, so cute. Katie, that's a good question. I don't know. I would have to imagine that they do know. because they do like quality control and they do get samples and things like that, but maybe they felt like it was in a threshold, or maybe the sample that they got didn't smell as bad as the main production of it. I'm not really sure the answer to that. And I haven't reached out and said anything to them because I just sort of assumed like it is what it is. But I guess it's a good idea. I should send a little note just to make sure. I don't know that they would redo them, especially with the catalog being so short. So I would not anticipate a change in the flowers. If you want them, get them, but just know that they stink. Okay, playing with the rain or shine. Oh my gosh, this is a fun one. Let me know, yay or nay. Tell me what you think about this suite. It's got those cute little animals. If you like cute animals, then this suite is definitely so much fun. And sometimes we think about this being like kiddish with the cute animals, but I really think cute animals are for everyone. I would love to get a card using those images. Speaking of cute animals, how about the bunnies? Aren't these adorable? This comes with a punch. So the Easter Bunny bundle includes an Easter Bunny punch that punches out this image. Oh, I'm so glad to see your comment, Pat. Pat said hers don't smell that bad. So I hope that it's just mine, but the way they smell, I feel like it can't just be mine. But I'm glad that it doesn't bother you, Pat. I do have a sensitive nose, so it could be me being overly sensitive. Okay, Easter Bunny, so cute. For all these cards, they're paired up with the Dainty Delight designer paper from Sale-a-Bration. This is a jumbo paper pack that you can get for free with a $100 order during Celebration. It's got such cute pastel patterns, many of which you can see on these cards. I stamped the bunny on designer paper and punched it out, adding some additional images there. And then these 3 cards were one I shared in a 12 Days of Christmas video with the same layout. I just kind of cut and switched them all around and did different layouts, vertical and horizontal. And then this swap card is from Susan Campfield using the same designer paper. I love that cute little bunny, whether you're coloring the bunny or just leaving him white. I think it's so stinking cute. Another bundle I haven't had a chance to play with. I'm excited about this new punch though, the Happy Labels punch. This is another pick-a-punch. So you have different widths of cardstock that can go in here. 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. And then 2 different sort of tickets kind of borders. So you can create long labels kind of, and the coordinating stamp set will fit into those different shapes, those different widths of labels. So if you like punches and if you like labels and if you love this stamp set, definitely get this one, Happy Labels, on page 53 in the mini catalog. Next up, I'm going to take a pause here at the Dainty Delight bundle. Mom and I shared some cards using this one in our Sunday stamping video, so make sure to check that out if you haven't already. The coordinating designer paper, Dainty Flowers, is in the Celebration. You can get this free with a $50 order. And so the stamp set, I just wanted to point out, coordinates with that free designer paper. So here are some cards that use both the bundle and the designer paper. This one I used the designer paper, which has a frame, and I added some vellum die cuts from the bundle. Here's a more simple one where I used some designer paper and stamped some of the images, this one here. And then both of these cards have a fun diamond fold using die cuts and stamped images from the Dainty Delight stamp set. Here's another one using the larger image, colored and layered with some designer paper. And then this is the one Mom shared in the video using the different stamps as well as the designer paper. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Do you love those wildflowers? I love when they coordinate designer paper in the Celebration book with bundles. I think it's just so versatile and fun. All right, we're moving moving right along, we're getting close to the end of our tour here of the mini catalog. Just a couple more suites to show you. The next one is called Enjoy the Journey, and this one is perfect for our outdoor enthusiasts. I'm really excited about the dies. I just received them to go along with the stamp set. The dies are so much fun. There's a runner and a biker, a tent and a hiker, some trees and hills that die cut the images, and clouds that you can see over here. And this designer paper is bright and beautiful. This is a 12 by 12 designer paper, bright colors, including melon mambo, pumpkin pie, coastal cabana, garden green, starry sky, and highland heather. This one, both of these have a 12 by 12 pattern that is like this. So you can cut it and then cut it into card fronts. And I love when they do that. Really versatile. I think these do as well. A lot of the designs in this paper pack did that. So we've got some really great sort of outdoor silhouettes, and then just some fun patterns on the back. My favorite thing about this paper is the colors. I just think it is so bright and fun, and maybe a little bit more wild than you would normally see for an outdoor set, but that's what I love about it. I love the bright, bold colors. We've got some coordinating accessories. The 3 twine combo pack features pumpkin pie, garden green, and coastal cabana. And then Enjoy the Journey. These are enamel sticker icons, and you get 4 sheets each of these images. I've created 2 different cards so far. I really can't wait to dig in with these dies and create some more, layering the designer paper with some stamped images and using the icons on both of those. I love these colors together. Fresh Freesia and Starry Sky and Orchid Oasis. Oh my gosh, I just love this one. Again, I feel like there's so many I haven't had a chance to play with yet, and the catalog is just starting, so there will be many more to come. Okay, moving right along, a new alphabet die set. If you love that, and if you're a big scrapbooker, the alphabet a la mode dies are on page 61 and do fit in the mini machine. That's the little icon here that shows you most of the dies do fit in the mini machine. There's just a few that don't. So look for that icon if you have the mini machine. If you love layered masks, this one's really fun. And it's got some nice texture here and the layered flowers as well. Another stamp set that reminds me of the Enjoy the Adventure paper. I didn't get this one yet, but it is on my list. Do you recognize this stamp set? Framed Florets has been available as an early release for the last 2 months, and it continues to be available in the mini catalog. The designer paper, however, is not available anymore. But if you want to get the framed dies or the fun floral stamp set, those items are still available to get in the January through April mini catalog. Another early release we had for World Card Making Day was Warm Welcome. Do you remember this bundle? It was released in October, actually September, and they used it during the World Card Making Day event. So I have some samples created with that bundle. The designer paper is the host paper from the annual catalog. Isn't that kitty cat cute? Oh my gosh. I love this one too with Out the Door. I used the presents and then created the yay background with the words. Another fun set here for birthdays, the cat cupcake and the birthday cake. Our last suite here is Ready to Ride. And if you have a motorcycle lover in your home, you are going to love this one. Ready to Ride is a specialty designer paper. This is a 12 by 12 paper, which you can see has some black foil. Every single piece is basic gray or smoky slate rather, and black foil. And the other side all has some really fun and maybe a little brighter colors here with the motorcycles, some different gear. This big one has larger squares, different sizes, and tags that you can cut and use on your cards. This one's got some service stations in black and white. I love this one with the metal plate kind of look and pumpkin pie. And this one with different roadsides and map in soft suede and basic black. We've got some coordinating accessories here with the adhesive backed studs. These are a little bit heavy and a little bigger, but just, I think, the definition of stud. They're so great. And there's also a metal plate embossing folder, which I haven't gotten yet either. I do have a swap, though. I love this one from Faith Steinberg, and she used the embossing folder and then did some white ink on it to kind of make that metal plate design stand out a little bit. The stamped and die cut motorcycle, and then I love the sentiment, ride on, it's your birthday. Oh my gosh, do you guys love this one? I know, I'm excited that we have so many great options for masculine cards in this catalog. All right, we're almost done. I'm going to show you one more thing, and that is the new Memories and More card set. I thought these were just so cute, and so I did end up buying this set. I made some cards. I was copying the catalog here, and I used the Memories and More cards and envelopes. If you like pre-printed cards and envelopes, the Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More cards and envelopes are so much fun. You get 20 cards and 20 envelopes, and you get 10 each of the 2 different designs. Even if you don't get the Memories and More cards, I think these are just such fun card bases. We've got Mango Melody and Petal Pink, Balmy Blue, and Mint Macaron for the colors here. Really fun watercolors. Like I said, I think you can use these with so many different things. The envelopes all have black stripes and the black stars, which coordinate with the Memories and More cards. This is such a fun Memories and More card set. As always, the Memories and More cards card packs include some smaller cards that are 3 inches by 4 inches. And so we've got some fun designs. I just love the colors and the style. And then we also have some 4x6 cards that are a little bit bigger. And these are intended for pocket memory keeping or card making or other projects. And then we've got some self-adhesive die cuts, 2 sheets of each of 2 different designs. This is just totally my style. I was really excited to see this one, and I can't wait to make some more projects. Here's another example of a project that I shared using a Memory and More card pack. This one is from the annual catalog, and I shared this in another 12 Days of Christmas video in December. So another way to use your Memories and More cards, I just cut the bigger ones down and added the smaller ones in the middle to create this simple flip calendar with inspiring sayings that is timeless and can be used throughout the year. Isn't that fun? I'll link to this video as well if you haven't seen it yet, because it's definitely a great project and makes a great gift. Well, that is the end of our mini catalog tour. We're all the way down here at the back of the catalog where you're going to see some of our favorites from the last mini catalog carried over. I'm always so excited to see that. And then we have our bundle index. I love that Stampin' Up shows the bundles all together. So if you're trying to pick one out, then you can see them all back here with a card sample. And then the index in the back here shows the rest of the products in the mini catalog. So if you want at a glance to see the stamp sets, the dies, the punches, the designer paper, the ribbons, the embellishments, you can find them back here in the catalog. I'm going to point out one more thing. In the very back of the catalog, there are 2 bonus items that are available exclusively when you host a party or have an order over $150. When you order over $150 or host a qualifying party, you get Stampin' Rewards aka host rewards, and they start at 10% of the total order. You can choose to get the specially priced Flowers and More 12 by 12 designer paper pack, which is a jumbo paper pack, or the At the Pond stamp set. Both of these items, as well as all other host items, are available at an exclusive price that is much less than the regular retail value. For example, this paper pack would normally be $30, and you can get it with your Stampin' Rewards for only $18. The stamp set normally would be $24, and you can get it with your Stampin' Rewards for only $14. When you're ordering in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop, you want to make sure to use the host code if you're ordering less than $150. But if you're ordering more than $150, don't use the host code so that you can keep the Stampin' Rewards for yourself. I use the host rewards from the combined orders that everybody makes to purchase gifts that I send each month with a free project kit. So if you spend $40 or more before tax and shipping, you'll get a project kit in the mail from me with 3 pre-cut projects and a free gift. Usually a sampling of product or a package of embellishments or something like that. So you can watch for that. If you ordered in December, I'm working on the January kits right now, and I'll have them in the mail early next week. So watch your mailbox. And if you're ordering right now in January, your kit will come at the end of the month at the beginning of February. You can order all of the things I showed you today in the online store right now and choose free Sale-a-Bration gifts with your order. You can go to juliedavison.com/shop. I'll add the host code to the video description when we're all done. And just one last reminder, if you're interested in participating in my mini catalog product share, you can get a 6x6 piece of all of the designer paper that I shared today, plus a yard of each ribbon that's new in the catalog that coordinates. This is what's included in the product share right here. You can add on the Something Fancy stamp set at a discount and choose a free Sale-a-Bration gift if you choose. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the sneak peek of all the great things that are in the mini catalog. I shared over 55 card ideas, 55 card ideas that I hope inspired you using all the new stuff. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook because I will be sharing more card ideas, more projects in the upcoming days and weeks as we explore and celebrate this brand new catalog. Thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe and come back, of course, on Sunday at noon Central Time for Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie Mom. And I've got some brand new projects using brand new products to share. You're going to love it. Until then, happy stamping, and I'll see you next time. Bye.